In the heart of the vast Pacific Ocean, where waves endlessly crash against the soft black sand shores, Hawaii emerges not only as a paradise for travelers but also as a land steeped in legend. For hundreds of years, native Hawaiians have passed down sacred tales, stories of gods, beings both fearsome and benevolent, and the forces of nature personified through faith and reverence. And among all these deities, one name blazes brighter than the rest: Pele, the goddess of volcanoes, of the fire of creation, and the fierce, enduring spirit flowing within every stream of molten lava born from the earth. The name of Pele is bound to turmoil, to destructive power, but at the same time, it symbolizes creation itself. In every fiery stream of lava erupting from Kīlauea or Mauna Loa, Hawaiians believe it is her breath, her footsteps, her living presence. To understand Pele is not merely to understand a goddess, but to grasp the very essence of Hawaii's spirit that knows how to rise again from ruin, to maintain the delicate balance between destruction and creation, between love and wrath, between land and sea. The story of Pele begins far away, not in Hawaii, but on the island of Tahiti, another jewel of the Pacific archipelago. It is said that Pele was the daughter of Hami, the goddess of fertility, and Kane Milohe, a powerful god. From childhood, Pele revealed a fiery, intense nature, so different from her sisters. While many of them embodied the sea, the wind, or the rain, Pele carried within her the flame force, both dazzling and destructive, sacred and unstoppable. Yet that fire also brought turmoil. Pele soon clashed with her sister, Namakea, the goddess of the sea. Namaka embodied raging waves, the vast ocean, the endless waters that could engulf everything. Pele, by contrast, was heat, molten lava, the relentless stream of fire. These two forces, already opposed in nature, became irreconcilable when human emotions intruded. Legend tells that Pele had a forbidden love affair with Namaka's husband. When the truth came to light, Namaka's fury erupted, and she swore to destroy Pele. Thus began a fateful chase, Namaka wielding the sea to annihilate, Pele fighting back with fire. Hunted and pursued, Pele was forced to leave Tahiti, carrying her family across the vast ocean. She traveled from island to island, and everywhere she paused, she left her mark: a volcano rising, a strip of land emerging from the sea. But Namaka never relented. The raging ocean always surged forward to extinguish the fire. One island after another was drowned, and once again, Pele continued her journey, always searching for a land strong enough where she could finally find rest. That journey lasted until Pele finally reached Hawaii. There, she dug deep into the earth and gave birth to Kilauea, one of the most active volcanoes in the world. The Hawaiian people believe that Pele chose this place as her home, and ever since, the unending streams of lava stand as proof that her spirit still lives, still rages, and still creates. But Pele is not only the harsh goddess of volcanoes. She is also a woman of desires, of love, and of jealousy. One of the most famous legends tells of her romance with Kamapua, a demigod who was half man, half wild boar. Kamapua was powerful, untamed, and full of vitality, representing the lush, wet forests completely opposite to Pele's blazing fire. Their love was a union of two opposing worlds, but also a story of constant conflict. It is said that at times, they were so passionately bound to each other that they could not part, while at other times they fought with such ferocity that entire lands were scorched. In the end, after many fierce battles, they struck a bargain to divide the domains between them. Kamapua claimed the lush, rain-soaked forests, while Pele reigned over the fiery volcanoes. This division brought forth the natural balance of Hawaii, a land where forest and fire, water and lava coexist, sustaining life together. Yet Pele was equally famous for her fierce jealousy. Legends tell that anyone who betrayed her love, or even dared to reject her allure, would suffer terrible consequences. Lava would consume them, fire would burn them to ash, and nothing could withstand her fury. But it was precisely this ferocity that made Pele revered by the Hawaiian people as the embodiment of indomitable feminine power, passionate, dangerous, and endlessly creative. If you have ever stood before the mouth of Kilauea on a dark night, when molten lava poured into the sea in a glowing torrent, you would understand why Hawaiians believe it to be Pele's hair, her heart, her very soul. They say that sometimes she appears in the form of a beautiful young woman in red, wandering lonely roads. Other times, she takes the shape of an old woman in need of help. Those who treat her with respect and kindness are blessed. But those who act selfishly, with arrogance, face her unbridled wrath. The legend of Pele does not belong only to the past. Even today, Hawaiians tell stories of sightings. Some visitors claim to have seen a woman in a red dress on the road to the volcano, only for her to vanish before their eyes. Others say that in photographs of lava flows, the faint outline of a woman's face sometimes emerges, believed to be Pele watching. And most famously, there is a deeply rooted belief in Hawaii: if you take rocks or lava from the islands as souvenirs, Pele will curse you with misfortune. Countless tourists have returned the stones, along with letters of apology, after strange, unexplainable events haunted them upon bringing the rocks home. Thus, Pele is not only a figure of myth, but a living presence in the Hawaiian consciousness. She reminds people that nature both nurtures and destroys, that humanity must respect and find balance with forces beyond its control. Lava may destroy homes, yet at the same time, it creates new land where life begins anew. In Hawaiian culture, Pele also embodies ceaseless creation. Each time lava flows into the sea, new land is born. This is the eternal cycle of life: destruction for rebirth, loss for renewal. Hawaiians believe that within every island, every mountain, every stream of lava, lives the spirit of Pele, the immortal sacred flame. Imagine yourself standing before a sea of glowing lava, the night sky a deep shadow, hot winds searing your face. From the depths of the earth comes a rumbling, like drums echoing from a distant world. And then, in the flickering light, you glimpse the form of a woman, her long hair flowing, her eyes burning like embers. She looks at you, neither with anger nor with gentleness, but with majesty. She is Pele, the goddess of volcanoes, who could consume you in an instant, yet also grant you new land to begin again. The story of Pele is not merely a myth. It is a reminder that life itself is a fragile balance between destruction and creation. Like the flames that flicker and roar, like the waves that endlessly crash against the shore, Hawaii is reborn time and again with every eruption. And when night falls, as the lava glows once more, Hawaii continues to tell that story, the story of Pele, the goddess of fire, the eternal flame of creation in the heart of the Pacific.